So, so let's go ahead and add some experience over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some conditions over here, and this whole logic is going to be based on years of experience. If a certain user has got a certain amount of experience, then their bonus is going to be calculated on with a different, with a different. They're going to get a different amount of bonus. All right. So for that, the first thing is basically, since it's based on years, and I'm trying to have. So this is going to be based on years, so it's got to have a condition, if condition. So what I have over here is an if condition, and I'm going to say, click on effects, select the experience, and I'm going to go ahead and say, if this user has got experience less than or equal to 1, or less than or equal to 2, let's just say. Okay. Right. So then they're going to have 10% bonus. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move this up. Thank you, my friend. And I'm going to go ahead and move this action up as well and make this part of the if block. So if this condition is met, okay, then if the years of experience is less than 2, then this user gets that's 10% bonus, okay. But now I'm going to say that else, if this user,
so you delete that first condition out of it?
No, the first condition is still up at the top. So I'm saying that else, if this user has got, oops, sorry, experience greater than or equal to 3, and less than or equal to what, 5? Alright, so the first one is less than 2, the second one is between 3 and 5 years. Okay, then this user is going to get, now I got to go ahead and type this whole thing out again. I can't copy and paste. Oh, I can. Awesome. I like it. I like it.
You can even create one more, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to say this user gets 15% bonus. Okay. And then finally, else, so if this user is greater than 3 years or greater than 5 years, then this user is going to get oh, come on. 20%. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, right, so what I have over here is if current experience is less than or equal to 2, then what they get is 10%. Else, if experience is greater than 3 and less than 5, then they get 15% bonus. Else, they get 20% bonus. Right. Right. So else they get 20% bonus. Okay. Does this make sense?
This is the last.
You're right. Does this make sense? Okay. And so here's the thing. So if the user has got experience less than 2 years, then they get a 10% bonus, and that bonus is actually stored in the calculated bonus variable, and then the update item updates the calculated bonus, in the in this list item, okay. Or actually else, if the user has got greater than 3 and less than 5 years of experience, then they get a bonus 15%, which is stored in a calculated bonus variable, and then it's updated in the list item again. Else, which is the final case, if anybody has got greater than 5 years of experience, then they're going to get 20%, and it's going to be stored in calculated bonus variable, and then it's going to be updated in the list item. Makes sense, right? But I can actually write down a little more optimized code over here, if you really think about it, which is, if you really take a look at it, I'm actually updating the list item every single time. 1, 2, 3, right? Makes sense? What if I actually remove this from here, here, and then what if I move this down out of here? Move action below, move action down. So if you really take a look at it,
Change the value of it.
yeah, and that's really what's happening over here, because in this first if block, it's actually calculating the bonus and storing that in a variable, which is calculated bonus. In the second case as well, it's calculating the salary and then storing that in the calculated bonus variable. And in the third case as well, it's actually calculating the bonus and then storing that in the calculated bonus variable as well. So it's really, no matter what, only one of these conditions is ever going to be met, and it's going to store that in the variable calculated bonus. So what I'm doing is that after it's done with the whole if block, I'm saying that if block, just go ahead and evaluate the value. Okay, run your 20 different conditions, I don't care. Evaluate the values, store that in the calculated bonus column, and down at the bottom, I'm just going to write down just one statement, which is update item in the current item, and I'm going to take the value of the calculated bonus and save that to the bonus column of the list. Nice and easy. Okay. And now the thing is that, so this is where my debugging needs to be implemented, which is when I calculate the bonus, I need to log it to the history. I'm going to say that log to history. Okay.
But I have a question here, sir, right?
So now for debugging purposes, I want to go ahead and log messages saying that in here I'm going to say that oops, sorry. I'm going to make it explicitly clear that current item first name, and here's the last name. Had how many years of experience?
So you're telling them which column to use?
Had of experience, and so the bonus was calculated as 10%. That's 10%, which comes up to, and I'm going to go ahead and write down the name of this variable over here. Okay, which is calculated bonus. Oops, sorry. So what I did over here, I'm just this is logging to history. I'm saying that eventually when this is evaluated by SharePoint, you're gonna see first name, last name, has so many years of experience, and the bonus was calculated as 10%, which comes up to the amount which has been calculated. Okay.
This kind of documentation?
This is more kind of like debugging. It keeps logging to the workflow history. Okay, so I can do the same thing over here as well, which is go back in here, log to history, click on this. So again, yeah, calculate current salary by, okay. Actually, no. Oh man, hold on one sec.
You should create string builder once if you copy that.
Not always. Not always.
Okay, so first name,
I felt, but I tried one time.
It came different.
last name, has how many years of experience, right from selecting the column. Experience,
So we can copy paste?
I can, not in the string builder. I just tried because it's got these columns. Has years of experience, okay, and gets a bonus of 15% or 15%, which comes up to the name of the variable. So for selecting the variables, you change it from the scope of current item to workflow variables and parameters, and then you select calculate bonus. As easy as that. Okay, and finally the same thing for the last user, which is log to history, select the message, click the items builder, let's get the first name, let's get the last name, has experience, come on, gets 20% or 20% bonus, which comes up to select the variable, calculate bonus. That's what I get. Okay, and then finally, I'm just going to go ahead and write down over here, log to history, updated list item, bonus, list items, bonus column with the calculated bonus.
If by mistake somebody forget to put at the end transition to stage, go to end of workflow.
No, it's not gonna let you publish it. It's gonna say that, yeah. So if you take a look at this, I delete this, and then I say, let me go ahead and publish it. It tells me error in the workflow. All right, so it forces me to go ahead and, oh, come on. Seems like. Okay, so over here, I go ahead and select action, go to stage, and then I say end of the workflow.
So it changed the value of it actually when it gave you error. Because you had there.
No, I deleted that.
You deleted that.
Yeah, I intentionally deleted that.
Just to show you.
Yep. So let's go back to workflow settings. Okay, it's got item created and changed, and let's go to associated list, and let's pop open this list and do crazy entries. All right, Sharik, what's your last name, man? QUI. Sharik. All right, man. So it was Chicago, and so let's just say, how many years of experience do you want over there, man? Like 10 years, okay. What kind of salary are you talking about again? Like $150? Okay, man. Let's, yeah, let's be, yeah. From now. So no, so here's the thing. You know, this is where InfoPad plugs in. This is where InfoPad plugs in. You know, I'm not supposed to be entering the bonus. The workflow is supposed to be evaluating it, right? So I can open up InfoPad, configure this page, and then make bonus, hide it for data entry, or just make this as a label. Okay. Let's go ahead and just wrap this up. So let's go back and then refresh this. And what do I see? 30,000, man. That's okay. Now here's the thing. Let's go back to, let's click on the workflow and take a look at the workflow history. Okay. So because this is where I'm going to see how was this number evaluated.
It's making a lot more sense in this one than previous.
Right. So now look at this. Sharik Siddiqui has 10 years of experience and so gets 20% bonus, which comes up to 30,000. I run my calculations. If there was a bug in here, I run my calculations. I say, oh, yeah, you know what, this seems okay. Or if this was wrong, I say, okay, you know what, this is where the problem is. Okay, and then it says updated list items, bonus column with the calculated bonus.
No, but there, see, to calculation, doesn't there should be a message that Mr. Sharik Siddiqui has a 10.
So let's go back and enter some guy with a couple of years of experience. You know, it's not going to be any of you over here.
That would be okay.
All right.
That gets you
Imran, what's your last name? A-H
M80.
M80. Okay. And so we got this plans. Okay, and we talk about what? 2 years? Okay, Glenview. Glenview, and we talk about 2 years of experience. Okay, and then what kind of salary we talking about? Oh man, you break my heart, brother. All right, man.
That's good enough right now, so everybody. These days are going. That's good enough.
All right. Let's go and refresh this. Let's go and refresh this again. And then we talk about 10%. We're talking about 10%. So I click on stage 1, I go back. I scroll down, and I take a look at this. Imran Ahmed has 2 years of experience, and the bonus was calculated as 10%, which comes up to 3,500. So I can throw salary as well in there, which is going to be, more explicitly clear. So just the last condition, which still needs testing, is a guy with mid-level experience, which is 3 to 5. Okay. So we got any volunteers in that corner over there? M-A-Z-H-E-R, Mazhar. Salim. And then, what are we talking about? Rolling Meadows, man. Alright, man. So, what kind of experience? So, let's throw in 4 years. What kind of salary, my friend? Choose a number. 40,000. Okay, man.
You guys are
Or more realistic.
No, they're just setting the bar low.
Alright, so we talk about what, 6,000, so which is what, 20%? No, hold on. 15%. I click on stage 1, I scroll down, and then I see that, okay, 15%, which comes up to 6,000, so this makes sense. Okay, so this is really how, some of these workflow actions they integrate together, and so you can actually define your own custom workflow process over here. Okay?
You can do something like if you're working for a company that.
So another example of workflows is basically, let's just say that for auto sales industry, you have a customer who actually wants you to go ahead and implement the entire life cycle of a car, starting from the time it enters into its inventory till the time that the user has purchased it and paid it off, and then it's time to actually send them the final title after the whole payment has done, which might be 5 years from now. So which basically means that this workflow is going to keep checking and then firing things and then doing things for 5 years, and the workflow is going to end after 5 years. So it's going to go ahead and evaluate, depending on the information that you have saved within a list, of the cost price, the selling price, the interest rates, and then it can as well remind you monthly about invoices that needs to be generated, and then finally it keeps track of payments, in a list that you keep entering, that the user has entered payments, sent payments, and then finally it tracks how much interest or evaluates. I know there are pretty complex, interest calculations depending on delayed payments as well as on-time payments. So it can actually do all of those things, and then or overpayments. So finally, it can actually, the workflow ends after like 5 years.